They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 43.
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And the Falcon first down.
They'll run with Taylor. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Atlanta.
He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Knights, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
At the 2nd and 9 now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going up top. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it. And it brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to take off with it. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now back to throw. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
4th down.
On play action, they'll throw. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. On the draw is Taylor. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
2nd and inches.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Falcons 14. Black Knights.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they're
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
They'll take over.
2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
31, the ball carrier.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now a run with Montgomery. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
You better be afraid of me. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Close, 10. 45, Mike, 45. It's coming this way, Here we go,
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. taken at about the 36. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own
about set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's
out of the gun now on 3rd down. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
London.
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
And the Falcon 1st down.
He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, They knew he would be the focal point of their attack.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
His kick is good.
Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now this time he'll look to throw. This one caught by Isabella. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Isabella. A gain of 11.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
31. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The pass.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And Butker pulled it. It's no good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 8. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
First down and goal to go.
Check 24, check 24.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the defense.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Tight end to the right, ball, tight end to the right. Move. 3 down, 3 down. Yeah, let's get sacked.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon. On 1st and goal, Gurley. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
He was brought down.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Let's go now. 18 Cotton. 18 Cotton. Screen. Watch the screen.
On 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
Past the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Second and goal at the 6-yard line.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a play fake here on first down. Able to connect with Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there on 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 46. He'll look to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but just show them a lot of different looks. And they did that in the first half, you know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Not much there, only a yard.
Second and 9 at the Falcons' 30-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Black Knights 17.
Out of the the gun. They'll look to throw. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They need a touchdown, the two-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
At the 4-yard line.
Another try on second down with Gurley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now.
And you know it pains them to be this close.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Yeah, this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, it really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 34-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Bunker on for the point after.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. Here's a quick throw out to Mims.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
26-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Deion Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And that is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's
can't get away, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
A pickup of 15 yards.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. And give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
And goal.
And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. And we've got a timeout.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
9 seconds remaining. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now on 1st down, he's going to sneak it. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 2-yard line.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their